Hey everybody, this is Chris, and today we're going to talk about filters for the Hubsan Zino 2 and the Zino 2 Plus. Now I've made this video before for the Zino 2 when it came out. I was actually the one that discovered what filters work best on this besides the ones that you get for Hubsan. So we're going to talk a little bit about the ones you get from Hubsan and just simply say, remember, you get what you pay for. Those filters, I think, are under $15 for 4 filters, CPL, and then your ND 4, 8, and 16, I think. It might be 8, 16, and 32, I don't know. But you get what you pay for. The Hubsan Zino camera, here's a little education for anybody that doesn't know. This camera, the lens inside is just a piece of glass. It's not coated. And because of that, the sun is a video killer for this camera. Not a terrible thing. You can always just stay away from pointing directly at the sun. But if the sun hits this one at an angle, it's still video destruction. You take a good quality camera or one that just has a good coated lens in it. Side shot of the sun coming at the quad usually does not hurt your video. Any direct shot, you're going to get these flares, but with the Zino 2 and the Zino 2 Plus, it is total video destruction. Nothing you can even edit. So you have a cheap lens in this camera. There's nothing you can do about that, but it is going to be a little more hungry for filters than your average good quality camera would be. So if you look at any video by Hubsan or anybody associated with Hubsan, usually they're in China where there is no sun because it's so polluted and overcast and cloudy. It's a gray horizon every time. You don't see nice big puffy clouds and sunshine like you do here in the States or in other parts of the world. So it's easy for them to put out videos and not have all that glare. Plus they like to show you a lot of night or low light video. That seems to be Hubsan or anybody associated with Hubsan. That seems to be their focus. So when you see their videos, keep in mind, I don't see the sun. Where's the sun? And then you'll see a lot of other videos where they cut that horizon point. They keep that gimbal down to where that sun is just not even part of the video, and they avoid that flare. So if you own one and you're out flying on a sunny day and you notice, man, this flare just seems so much worse in this quad than it does in other quads I've seen or other quads I own, and that's the case with this one. Any of these you see on the wall behind me, except for the good old Floyd there, the Zino 2, any one of those does not get total video destruction when that sun hits the lens, and that's because they have a coated lens. What is the fix for that? Good quality lenses that you're going to pay more money for. And that would be the lenses by Freewell. They're not made for the Zino 2 or the Zino 2 Plus, but I discovered this fairly early on with the Zino 2, and this became a big hit. But buy the Parrot Anafi filters for the Zino 2 or the Zino 2 Plus. I recommend you get the good set with a CPL in there, and then your standard NDs, and then your ND polarized. So I have ND 4, 8, 16, and a CPL, and then I have, in this other case, I have a 16 polarized, and then 32 and 64 polarized. So it's a good set, and then I'll show you the fitment. Here's the filter. It's a good filter. You're not going to see anything if I really hold it up to the lens, really. But you'll see it, So what you do with the Hubsan filters is you have to take this lens off. You have to unscrew this. Be very careful doing so. For the first time, it's extremely tight, but literally you're unscrewing this. And what I did on my Zino 2 is I took a real flat, like basically primer, and I resprayed it to where it has no shiny surface on it whatsoever to reflect sunlight. So we just put that back on. You don't have to take it off. There's no lens attached to it or anything like that, but for the Hubsan filters, you take this off, put the ND filter inside and then screw this back on. Now, I don't have any experience with those. I was supposed to get that with the Zino 2 Plus. I did not get those filters, but given how they took shortcuts on the lens and their ability to make a good quality lens for this camera quadcopter, I'm going to say $15 filter, pack of 4 filters. I'm going to say you're probably going to get what you pay for. You're going to get probably your lowest budget filters, where a Freewell is a good quality filter. So here's our Freewell Parrot Anafi filter, and literally you just take it and stick it on the front, and it fits snug enough to where it stays on. I have never lost one. I did have one little hiccup with Floyd one time and thought, oop, I bet my filter fell off. It never fell off. A friend of mine, he crashed his into a tree, called me to help him come and get it. It was like a day later, I went back out and I knocked it out of the tree. It fell from the tree, hit the rocks, went in the water. Filter was still on that baby, never came off. He used the Parrot Anafi Freewell filter. So there's your filter. Try to get a little glare off of it there to see. There we go. Fits like a charm. It's almost like it was made for this quad. When I discovered this, it was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was so happy because I knew this would take care of a lot of the problem. I pretty much always just leave the CPL on there when I fly the Zino 2 and now the Zino 2 Plus. I usually just leave the CPL on there and I get a better image. I've got a couple videos talking about it and using it on the Zino 2. I show you comparisons with and without, and I'll continue to do so with the Zino 2 Plus. So Freewell filters for the Parrot Anafi. Here they are. Get you those. This is the one, oops, that's the one I recommend the most. It's got the most in it. These are kind of old. I've had them for a while because I got the Parrot Anafi when it was new. And I got these as soon as they came out for the Parrot Anafi. So the packaging might be a little different. They might have a different series because they do like all-day packs and night packs, 4K packs, things like that. So it might be a little different than what I'm showing you, but the most important thing is Freewell, F-R-E-E-W-E-L-L, one word, and Parrot Anafi. Do that as your search. I'll put a link in the bottom down here for them. And get those filters for this quad and you will be happy. It's the biggest thing you can, biggest improvement change you can make to a Zino 2 or Zino 2 Plus. And like I said, go look at my videos showing the comparison. You will be pleased with these filters. That was a great discovery. I was so happy when I made that, and I shared it with everybody. And for a while there, you couldn't get these filters for the Zino 2 or now the Zino 2 Plus. Me doing this video, I'm sure more people are going to go out and buy these filters. So if you're watching this, you better hurry up and go get it right now. All right, that's it. I just wanted to do this video one more time, specifically for the Zino 2 Plus, also mentioning the Zino 2, but just to put that information out there since the other video is a little stale. This one will get in front of more eyes, and the other video I think I talk about other stuff too. So this is strictly a video just about the filters itself. So that's it. I hope that was helpful for everybody. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, hit that bell for future content and notification, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace and love.